Hi, everyone. We are going to spend just a few minutes and talk to you guys about self-care after the NICU. We are the NICU psychology team. I'm Dr. Christine Raches, and this is Dr. Elesia Hines. And we started providing psychology support in the NICU in July of 2020. And part of the reason that we started to do this is that we knew, and research tells us, that the NICU stay is very hard on families, and the hospital wanted to have a way to support you guys. And now that you have graduated from the NICU, we want to talk more about life after the NICU. The importance of self-care comes down to the idea that the relationship that you have with yourself sets the tone for every other relationship that you'll have. And this includes the relationship with your partners and your families and your babies. We know that parenting is hard and it's stressful. Here's some statistics just to kind of drive home the point, though I know I'm preaching to the choir. The average baby will go through approximately 2,700 diapers a year. Parents of newborns miss out on about 6 months worth of sleep during the first 2 years of their child's lives. And I'm going to argue that because you're from the NICU, you likely have lost out on more sleep.
So this is where self-care and self-compassion come in. You have earned it and you are worth it. What is self-care and why do we talk about it so much? It's the practice of taking action to preserve or improve our own health or to protect our own well-being and happiness. We hear a lot about self-care these days, and for those of you who have met us, you know that Christine and I talk a lot about it in the NICU. So here are 8 reasons why. Self-care helps you perform at your best. It supports overall well-being. It helps you maintain self-confidence and self-esteem, makes us aware of our personal needs, allows us to be resilient. It can help us feel well-rested. I know that's hard to believe, and energized. It doesn't have to take a ton of time, and it can be a social activity for those of us who want to be social. So here are some ideas for self-care. We really want to emphasize that it doesn't have to take a lot of time and it doesn't have to be very expensive. All of our self-care plans are going to be different. Mine will look very different from what Christine will do. It sounds obvious, but you really should put self-care ideas or items into your activity list that you enjoy. So I'm not going to be training for a 5K, but I do like to walk my dog. So again, pick things that are inexpensive, start small, tell your friends and family what you're doing so that you can be encouraged by them and they can remind you, hey, remember, you were going to try to do some more self-care. We want to end with some of these great quotes about parenting. In addition to self-care, we need to have self-compassion for ourselves. What would you tell a friend? And why wouldn't you tell yourself the same thing? Please be patient with yourself. You are not perfect. Things are going to go wrong. Self-care is extremely important for us. It's good for us, it's good for our kids, and it's good for our families. We thank you for watching, and we wish you all the best.